their French manager Sébastien Desabre. In goal is Lionel Mpassienzao. Across the back, and it's Aaron Wan-Bissaka of West Ham.
Burnley's Axel Tuanzebe, the man who scored the winner over Jamaica in March, alongside Steve Capuati and the captain, Chancellor Mbemba,
The former West Ham man and current man of Lens,
Arthur Mazuaku on the left-hand side. A midfield three, it looks like tonight, for the Leopards, with Ngaliel Mukau alongside Samuel Mutusame and Edo Kayembe, with a very useful front pairing of Yohan Wissa of Newcastle and Cedric Bakambu of Real Betis. We're almost ready to go here at the NRG Stadium. Just over 72,000 people in here, most of them wearing the dark red of Portugal, and most of them with the number 7 on the back of it. Our referee for this Group K opener from Qatar is Abdul Rahman Al Jassim, and he's almost ready to get us going here. Only Portugal kicking off, playing left to right in their all dark red colours, with the DR Congo playing in all sky blue with red and white trim. Here we go. I'm Mark Strange, delighted to have you along with me for this evening's Group K opener at the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, here on day 7 at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and a day when finally Portugal get their campaign going, the last of round 1 of the group stages today. And Portugal on the ball here now, with João Cancelo on halfway. Back to Araujo, just his 5th cap today, the 24-year-old defender from Benfica, who, as I mentioned, they did not win a Portuguese title this year. It didn't stop their manager heading over to Madrid. Of course, Jose Mourinho managing Benfica. This is despite them finishing with an unbeaten season. So, too many draws costing them. It didn't cost Thomas Araujo his place here at the World Cup. Here's João Neves, a former Benfica man, now of Paris Saint-Germain, as is Nuno Mendes, now on left-hand side on halfway, widely regarded by many as the best left-back, if not full-back, in world football. Here's Araujo to Cancelo. He is a very useful operator on the right-hand side of that defence too, for Roberto Martinez's side. Here's Vitinha in the centre circle. Yohan Wissa trying to close him down. I'll come to Araujo now. Out on the right hand side for Cancelo. Midway inside to DR Congo half. Cuts inside, threatens across, but instead rolls it inside to Vitinha. Now Mendes. Out on the left flank there for Pedro Neto, who makes a darting run, but instead the PSG boys keep it between them. Now it's back with Mendes. Now Neto on the left touchline, cuts inside. Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United captain, but of course not wearing the armband for his country, is this man. First touch for Ronaldo. He lays it off for Cancelo on the edge of the box. Tries to get across and it's blocked. Comes back in for Vega. Villarreal. And Mendes does get a ball in away by the captain and Mbemba. That's the first real touch for DR Congo after 2 minutes. Wan-Bissaka gets it away further, but Vega will beat Bakambu to it. Plays it in the left-hand touchline for Neto. Did he keep it in? He did. Pedro Neto. Plays a crossfield pass on one bounce onto the chest of Cancelo. Now here's Bernardo Silva, as I mentioned just this morning, confirmed he will be joining Real Madrid next season. Left corner of the penalty area. Silva back to Neves. Diminutive midfielder, but just a wonderful ball player. Neto now to Mendes, left corner of the penalty area. Pressure here from Portugal. And a good sliding challenge from Wan-Bissaka, but Neto is going to get to the loose ball. Still he goes. Now dinked in by Fernandes, headed away.
His own penalty spot there. In the end by Capuati. And there's going to be a foul to the Democratic Republic of Congo just on the 3-minute mark. Samuel Mutusame ending up in a heap on the ground thanks to João Cancelo's challenge. And that's going to be a free kick to Sébastien Desabre's men. Their preparations for this World Cup were slightly disrupted with a outbreak of Ebola back home in the country, which shelved plans for them to have a farewell training camp in the capital Kinshasa. Instead they made base in Belgium before coming stateside. There's Arthur Mazuaku, as said, former West Ham man, now at Lens. What a brilliant season he had in France. He was the side that ran PSG closest, finishing second and winning their first ever Coupe de France, but right given away by Mbemba. Here's Ronaldo into the box, couple of step overs. Ronaldo lays it back to Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo, by far and away the most
Capped international senior men's player of all time. This is 229th appearance today. He's only less than 30 goals away from 1,000 for his career.
Can't imagine him making it this World Cup. You wouldn't put it past him doing it next season. Here's Cancelo now, cuts in off the right flank.
Back to Araujo, and this Portuguese ball hogging that has been the story of the early stages will continue. There's a nice one from Neves, looking for the run of Ronaldo, but picked off by Mbemba, wearing the captain's armband, the Lille defender, formerly of Newcastle. And that's nodded out for a throw in by Vega ahead of Bakambu. No risk there from Renato Vega, former Chelsea and Juventus man. There's João Vissa, drops deep to get that one, but he's robbed here. Now here come Portugal. Let's look through for Ronaldo. It was a ball from Bernardo Silva, but just
well read by the Congolese defence, and that's back in the centre circle with Vitinha. Strides forward, plays it on the left-hand touchline there for Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes make the run ahead of him. He uses him now. Line with the edge, 18-yard box, back to Vitinha. Fernandes, Mendes. Vitinha again. Portugal dominating the ball in the first 5 minutes. João Neves looks for a shot, instead clips one out on the right-hand side for Cancelo. He gets to the byline, time to line up across, and does it. Whips across the face of goal. Bernardo Silva got a touch on it, but nobody else could. Now it's back with Vitinha. Now Neto in the left corner of the penalty, and Neto delivers header from Neves into the bottom corner. And Portugal do have blast off here after 6 minutes. It's the smallest man on the pitch, João Neves,
who glances a header into the far corner. Incredible leap, one that Ronaldo would have been proud of there. And Portugal turn their early possessional dominance into a goal. And after just 6 minutes, the Seleção get a score. Neves getting the better of Lionel Mpassi and Zhao in goal.
Ronaldo in the end there, I think, almost acting more as a distraction in the middle for the DR Congo defence. He's holding at least 2 defenders there. And Neves gets up above Capuati and glances his header into the far corner. And Portugal take an early lead here in Houston. And the Democratic Republic of Congo have barely had time to breathe here. Their first World Cup in 52 years, but Portugal are not giving them a friendly welcome back to the competition. Here they are on the ball now, the Leopards. Can they react in any which way? Masuaku on the halfway line. Inside to Matusame. Plays his club football in Greece for a Tromitos. Out onto the right-hand touchline there. Now here's Bakambu, midway inside the Portuguese half. Can they respond here? Bakambu to the right-hand side there for Macau. Matusame. Clips out to Masuaku, left corner of the penalty area here now for DR Congo. First time they venture in the Portuguese half. Masuaku's cross is blocked. Now he's João Cancelo, and the last touch comes off the DR Congo fullback, and out for a throw-in to Portugal on the right-hand side. He survived that mini bout of pressure. Cancelo, not a great clearance, so in, but Matusame will pick it up again here on the left-hand side, midway inside the Portuguese half. Finds Masuaku, challenged that time by Bernardo Silva, and again the throw-in goes the way of Portugal. João Cancelo to take it. Neves, the goal scorer. Now there's Pedro Neto. Back inside to Vitinha. That was a 4th international goal in his 23rd cap for his country for the Paris Saint-Germain midfielder. Vitinha. Back onto the halfway line for Vega. 1-2 there. And again with Neves. Vitinha again. Neto. Mendes. Trying to get away from Macau, but can't do so. There's a crunching tackle that time from Macau, and again on Sean Neves. He's taking a couple of bites at him there, and advantage played by a referee. Abdul Rahman Al Jassim. There's a ball in between the lines there for Nuno Mendes. Gets to it before Mbemba into the corner. Challenged by Mbemba. Throw in the way of Portugal. Mendes takes. In fact, that one I think will actually go the way of DR Congo. Portugal thought it was theirs, but not to be. And that's back with the goalkeeper from Le Havre, Lionel Mpassi Nzao. That's a difficult one for Masuaku, but he does well to keep that one in. And here's Edo Kayembe of Watford. Ooh, loose one from Kayembe. Goodness me. Axel Tuanzebe, I'll not thank him there. Ronaldo and Neto closing in, but he gets it back to his goalkeeper. 10 minutes gone here now at NRG Stadium in Houston. Portugal 1, Democratic Republic of Congo 0. An early opener finished by Neves. Mark Strange here live for you for Flash Score Official. Ambasaka delivers one into the box at the other end. Good header away by Cancelo. So we'll come back now to the edge of the box for Wissa. Ooh, just past the post, showing Wissa. Thought it might have taken a deflection, but no. But that's the first real chance for the Leopards. And I said most inside NRG Stadium are wearing dark red jerseys, but there's pockets of Leopards fans all around the stadium, and they're certainly making themselves known after that one, and that's good response from the men in sky blue. Costa on yellow, the Portugal goalkeeper booms that one forward. Neto is holding off a challenge of Mbemba. Ball out onto the left touchline midway inside the DR Congo half. Neto is forced backwards by Mbemba, but he'll find Mendes on halfway. Now Vitinha. Vitinha still in the centre circle, finds Araujo. Back off Neves. Vega to Mendes. Portugal keeping the ball again, but this time inside their own half. Renato Vega. Araujo lays off to Bernardo Silva, who had an emotional farewell to the Manchester City fans on the last day of last season, along with John Stones. Perhaps the worst kept secret in football is that he is indeed going to be a Real Madrid player next year. Now Vitinha. Still inside their own half here, Portugal. Renato Vega to Tomas Araujo. Next pass inside from Neves to Bernardo Silva. Overruns it slightly though, and that's going to be a free kick to DR Congo, and a booking actually early on for Bernardo Silva. And Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, is trying to have a word with the official and that's his first foul, but it was a bit reckless from Silva there on Edo Kayembe. I'd like to get another look at that one. He certainly heavy touch and he lunged at it. Yeah, he catches Kayembe on the ankle. I think in actual fact he does make contact with the ball, but there's a lot of studs on the ankle of Edo Kayembe there. So Bernardo Silva is the first man into Abdul Rahman Al Jassim's book today. Congo will get the free kick going. That's on the left hand side, midway inside the Portugal half. There's Mbemba under pressure from Neto. Goes inside to find Kayembe. Lovely turn from Bakambu. Still going, Cedric Bakambu, still going. Bakambu hits one deflected behind for a corner. The DR Congo, Johan Vissa is looking over to strike partner. Said I was in there, mate, if you played me in, but Bakambu only had eyes for the goal, and it takes a big looping deflection behind for the first corner of the game for either side here. It was Tomas Araujo who got himself in the way. Off his shins after Bakambu's effort there. So as I say, the first corner of the game for either side coming up. It's going to be Arthur Masuaku to take it, who in the process of starting his run up there takes out one of the boom mics in the corner. Masuaku plays it on the ground to Vissa. That one didn't work. Vitinha wins it off him, and now here come Portugal.
Bernardo Silva, and a good crunching tackle there to win it back from Johan Vissa. Off the ball there, Sean Neves claiming his foul. I didn't see him go down to the ground, but I didn't see what for, but play on it is, and now it's with Kayembe on the left-hand side, faced up by Fernandez. Back in from Masuaku, he takes a bit of a deflection. Vega gets his head onto it, but Mendes comes away, and there's an offside flag up on the far side anyway. So as we approach the quarter-hour mark here in Houston, it's a free kick to Portugal on the edge of their own 18-yard box, when they'll have the lead here by a goal to nil. João Neves, of all players, winning a header from a delivery from the left from Pedro Neto. Roberto Martinez, we see his assistant behind him there, another man who is well known among Premier League fans, which will be Chelsea fans, Ricardo Carvalho. Great central defender he was in the early Jose Mourinho days at Stamford Bridge, alongside John Terry. Real rock at the back of that early Premier League success that Chelsea had. Here's Mendes on the halfway line, inside, and now Vitinha. Araujo. Neves and Fernandez just playing a bit of 1-2 keep ball inside their own half, and then they invite Ronaldo Vega to get involved in their game. By Fernandez again. Vega again. Portugal is slowing things right down here. Now Vitinha. Right on the left-hand side there for Neto. Ronaldo, Neto, lovely. Neto trying to get away from Mutusame. Now Ronaldo, left corner of the penalty area. Neto, oh, he kicks the ground instead of the ball, and Mutusame comes in, but Neto rims it back off him and wins the throw off of Gabriel Mucao. Ronaldo getting himself involved, but not quite impacting the game just yet. Vitinha now finds Cancelo on the right-hand corner of the penalty area. Good delivery. Cancelo looks for Ronaldo. He goes to ground. Nothing coming. Goes to Neto. Neto cups onto his right foot. Deep cross headed away by Masuaku. Comes down for Cancelo. Kayembe though gets his body between man and ball, and DR Congo can clear. Now Johan Vissa. Mucao looks for his options. One of them ahead of him is Aaron Bissaka, but that option quickly closes down, so he goes inside to Samuel Mutusame, and now Edo Kayembe. Forward comes Masuaku, but he runs straight into João Cancelo. Great challenge from the Barcelona man. Pass back to Diogo Costa. Now Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes clips over the top. Oh, Mendes made a good run in there. Nuno Mendes into the box here. Keep going, Mendes. Saved by the goalkeeper. Let's come back here to Bruno Fernandes. Drills it across goal, and Bernardo Silva tried to throw himself at it, but couldn't make contact with it in the end. And I think actually that save in the end from Impasi and Zhao was more a challenge actually from behind there. It was indeed by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. A really good sliding tackle, almost deflected the ball back off of Nuno Mendes. And then it's in the end Bruno Fernandes' ball, just out of the reach of Bernardo Silva. Cleared away there by Capuari. Back it comes to midfield. Ronaldo's offside, so Tunzebe can play it back to his goalkeeper, sent forward. It's a better play on the 19-minute mark. João Cancelo now take this throw in on the right hand side, midway inside his own half in front of the dugout. Not a great one. He's chased Araujo back nearly his own byline, but away he comes with it. Now Vitinha to Nuno Mendes on the left hand side.
Here's João Neves in the centre circle. Close one left for Renato Vega. Ronaldo. Neves back to Vega. Now Vitinha in the centre circle. 20 minutes gone here at the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, whereas Portugal won. Democratic Republic of Congo 0. A header after 6 minutes from João Neves. Game that Portugal have dominated possession-wise. Now there's Mendes looking for Neto, and Mbemba trying to shield it away for a goal kick, but Neto won't let him do it. But well done by Mbemba to play it away. Now Wan-Bissaka to Mukau. Mukau goes back to his goalkeeper, and Ronaldo was lurking, but Lionel and Pasi and Zhao comes out of his off his line to boom that one away. And Mutusame. He's on forward for Vissa, nodded back to his goalkeeper by Vega. And he'll bowl it overarm there, Diogo Costa, almost like a cricketer, out to João Cancelo, and now Vitinha. Mendes. Right. João Neves, the goal scorer, back to Bruno Fernandes, who thinks about a quarterback style pass here at the home of the Houston Texans of the NFL, but instead decides to play one short to Nuno Mendes. Fernandes back to Vitinha. Again, Portugal just calm on the ball here and waiting for a moment to strike. There's Ronaldo dropping deep, plays a couple of 1-2s with Vitinha. Now Araujo. Bernardo Silva on the right hand side, midway inside the DR Congo half. Now back now with Vitinha, who crosses the halfway line.
Nuno Mendes back to Vitinha.
Mendes. Neves. And Bruno Fernandes back to João Neves. Midway inside the DR Congo half, and they're supposed to say the players aren't chasing shadows, but it is a rather cloudy day here in the Gulf of Mexico. Here's Bruno Fernandes again on the left hand side, now approaching the penalty area. 1-2 with Ronaldo, and back to Vitinha. Still Portugal hold the ball. Vitinha back to Araujo. Cancelo. Mendes now, midway inside the, just inside the DR Congo half, I should say. Back to halfway for Vega. Vega back to Araujo on halfway. Bernardo Silva, right hand side, just inside the DR Congo half, and again, it's just so patient in Portugal. DR Congo cannot get a kick here. The longer they chase, the more tired they will get, and the more holes that will open up in their defence and midfield for this stacked Portuguese side to really take advantage of. Here's Vitinha, almost at back as a centre half, rolls right left to Vega. He gets over halfway and finds Pedro Neto. Now Fernandes, a nice ball in behind, and eventually DR Congo do get a foot in. It's their captain Mbemba, and that's out for a throw in off of Bruno Fernandes, and we're going to have, as we hit the 23-minute mark, our first hydration break of the day here. It's a cloudy day in Houston, but temperatures at almost 30 degrees, and down in the Gulf of Mexico it doesn't get much hotter, stickier, more humid than it does in Houston. So it's almost a full house here in Houston, which is the biggest city in Texas by population. Nearly 3 million people living in the greater Houston area. Later on this evening, we will be going north into North Texas and to Dallas AT&T Stadium, where England will get their FIFA World Cup campaign going. Their Group L opener coming up against Croatia this evening. That's a 9 PM kickoff UK time. I'll work out what time that is your time. It'll be about an hour after we finish here. England versus Croatia. Familiar foes, Croatia and England. Some very memorable recent encounters, perhaps none more so than the 2018 World Cup semi-final, where Kieran Trippier's free kick gave England the lead and had the England fans dreaming, but they were pegged back, and in the end Croatia went through to the final. They would lose to France in the end. So it's on at 9 PM then at midnight tonight. Again, all UK time. These times I'm giving you at midnight tonight. It is the other game in England's group, Ghana versus Panama in Toronto. And then the other game in Group K here with these two, the Colombia against the debutants, Uzbekistan, making their first appearance ever at a World Cup. Portugal play them actually back here again on the 23rd of June. Uzbekistan. Both teams getting the fluids on and getting a few tactical chats, but I would say of both of these sides is looking more to get the water on. I would imagine it is the DR Congo players who have been doing a lot of chasing of the ball so far in this opening 25 minutes. Roberto Martinez gives his side a last tactical huddle before we return to the action. These hydration breaks, of course, as with everything that's a controversy. Some people a fan of them, some not, but say whenever it's almost 30 degrees and 100% humidity with the retractable roof in the stadium, it's a bit of a necessity there. They've had some rather hot days here as well, the US really have had two build-ups to this competition. The Copa America was stateside back in summer of 2024. Of course, last summer's Club World Cup was here. Of course, noting as well that camera pan to his family in the stands here in Houston. We had a tribute to Diogo Jota prior to the match. You would imagine he would have been here had it not been for that horrific loss of his life. Tragic loss of he and his brother just over a year ago to the day. In fact, just under a year ago today, my apologies. Since we lost Diogo Jota, a wonderful footballer and human being, and as I said, almost certainly would have been here with the Portugal squad as Nuno Mendes plays another top to Pedro Neto. He's got Ronaldo breaking in the middle, and good cut out there from Chancellor Mbemba. So a corner for Portugal, and Mbemba knew there was danger lurking behind him with Ronaldo there. And he took no chances intervening ahead of his opposite captain. Good interception there, but now DR Congo with a corner kick to defend here. Mbemba being tasked with marking Cristiano Ronaldo, which is of course easier said than done. A corner's played short to Nuno Mendes. Back to Vitinha and back to Bruno Fernandes again. He clips one over the top, looking for Mendes. Well read by Wan-Bissaka, but Mendes will get to the second ball right on the left touchline line with the 18-yard box. Back to Vitinha. And Fernandes under pressure and Bakambu. Now back to Cancelo, and that corner kick routine has certainly unravelled, although Portugal do still have the ball with Vitinha. Midway inside the DRC half. Out onto the left hand side now for Neto. Mendes looks for the return of Neto, but well closed down by Wan-Bissaka. Here's Araujo. Cancelo has Bernardo Silva to his right. Cancelo looks for Ronaldo though. Brilliant ball by Joao Cancelo. Too long, too much on out for a goal kick, but Ronaldo gives it a clap and a thumbs up. That was a really clever ball from Joao Cancelo just in front of Cristiano Ronaldo, as I mentioned, playing in his 6th World Cup for Portugal, what he would do to bring home that World Cup trophy. Really, as I said at the top of the broadcast, the only trophy that has eluded him in his just sparkling career. Ludicrous, I think was the word I used earlier. It really has been a ludicrous career for Cristiano Ronaldo. Of course, part of the Portugal team that won the European Championships in 2016, but the world stage has let them down so far. That's 275 to 55 passes for Portugal, but Lissa now has one on the edge of the box here for DR Congo. Now it's Mucao. Mucao to Wan-Bissaka on the right hand side. He delivers one well, just behind Bakambu, and Cancelo can volley it clear. He's going to come back now in, but Fernandes gets that one before Kayembe, although Neves has to slide in, and it's a lucky deflection. Brings it away Bernardo Silva. Boomed forward by Bruno Fernandes, and too much on it in the end for Pedro Neto. Was going to be a throw into DR Congo on the right hand side, just inside their own half. I'll go back to their goalkeeper Lionel Passi and Zhao, all in grey this evening, the DR Congo goalkeeper. He rolls it out to Axel Tunseve, who despite the temperature is wearing a matching undershirt to his shirt. Cristiano Ronaldo wearing his trademark long sleeve. Capuavi plays one long there, but Mendes beats Wan-Bissaka to the header and then gets one back off of Vitinha. There's Vitinha again, goes back to Diogo Costa. Standing his own penalty spot. Rolls it back to Vega, who slips and is caught there by Johan Vissa inside his own penalty area, and a bit of a let off for the Villarreal man, but he stayed down and is grimacing. I hope that's nothing too serious. Vissa just tipping him on the knee almost, but Vega seems to be okay. Free kick it is to Portugal, will be taken by their goalkeeper Diogo Costa. Sends one long. Out goes Neto to challenge, and well, both he and Mucao have ended up on the ground here. No, in fact, it's Chancellor Mbemba is the man who has been penalised, and Mbemba, I think, has actually got a yellow card here. He is indeed. So yellow card each. Initially, I think Chancellor Mbemba was trying to say to Abdul Rahman Al Jassim that it was a foul from Neto and him first, but it's Neto backs into him, but as Mbemba's coming down, he has a big chunk of Pedro Neto's shirt. Mbemba still can't believe it, but he has been booked. It's for a tug on the shirt of Pedro Neto, but we're going to have a chance here for Nuno Mendes to deliver a left-footed free kick here. Dark red and sky blue shirts all lined up along the edge of the penalty area, waiting for the Paris Saint-Germain left-back's delivery. Decent one it is too, well away though by DR Congo, and that's picked up upon by Mucao. And away come the Leopards, as they deal well with the threat from that free kick. Now here's Steve Capuani, plays his club football in Poland for Widzew Lodz. Gets up over halfway and plays a nice pass there to find Kayembe, hits one deflection. Ooh, could have gone anywhere, well saved by Diogo Costa. Edo Kayembe there trying his luck from range, and saves that deflection. All it takes is for all them to go the wrong way, and all of a sudden where it's 1-1, but well read by Diogo Costa. Got his body behind it, no issues. Here's Araujo. Bernardo Silva. Vega. So loose there from Portugal, but they're still dominating possession here in the early stages. There's Neves. Bernardo Silva back to Araujo and back into his own 6-yard box for Diogo Costa. Portugal dominating possession still here, So just over 10 minutes plus stoppage time left until half-time here in Houston. And ooh, Costa overran that one. Vissa gets a touch on it, deflected up into the air, and brought down midway inside his own half by Kayembe. Now back to Tunzebe on halfway. So Diego Costa caught out there, could have been a lot worse, so that could have rebounded anywhere, even back in his own net, but just enough of a flick taken up into the air. But now here's Wan-Bissaka on the right, midway inside his own half. Sorry, midway inside the Portuguese half. Mbemba. Now Capuari. Masuaku. Good ball forward there, looking for the run of Kayembe, but cross comes João Neves. It's one back by Kayembe, and he's going to win a throw in there. No, he's not. That's going to go against him. Throw into Portugal on the right hand side, midway inside their own half. So you can now look at that effort there from Edo Kayembe. Touch coming off Thomas Araujo, but into the gloves of Diogo Costa. Another route pass there. We'll chase Nuno Mendes back in his own penalty area to get that one. Vitinha now to Araujo. Cancelo. There's Ronaldo and Silva ahead of him. Here's Ronaldo. Araujo back to Neves, the man whose early goal was the difference between the sides. You're listening to live 2026 FIFA World Cup Group K action here at the NRG Stadium in Houston. I'm Mark Strange here. It's Portugal 1, Democratic Republic of Congo 0. Renato Vega on halfway now for Portugal. Left footed ball looking through the channels, finds Neves. Good challenge by Tunzebe, and it'll deflect it into the gloves of Impasians out. And here come the Leopards again. Turn there from Wan-Bissaka to Bakambu. Good challenge on him from Vega. It's going to break loose though, and a nice little flick there from Neto back to Vega. Wins it back for Portugal. Now Bernardo Silva. Portugal scored with their one and only effort on goal. DR Congo have actually had 3 despite the Portuguese dominance, but Portugal going 1 for 1 their efforts. That's a foul by Kayembe on Neves midway inside the DR Congo half. Abdul Rahman Al Jassim choosing to leave the cards in the pocket this time. Cancelo back to Vitinha. 1-2 between he and Neves. Given away though, and Bakambu will pick it up in the centre circle. Long way to go for DR Congo, and Araujo steps in before Vissa can get to that one. And now it's Bruno Fernandes. Help guide Manchester United back to Champions League football with a very respectable 3rd place finish in the Premier League this season. Bruno Fernandes, after the disaster of the previous year under Ruben Amorim. Michael Carrick coming in, really stabilising things at Old Trafford. On that note, more mentioned Bernardo Silva's move to Real Madrid. More European football news today is that Ruben Amorim is new AC Milan manager. More than that in a minute though, as Nuno Mendes get in behind here. Mendes looks for options. Oh, a crucial leg coming in from Kayembe to stop that one, making Neves. And then Mbemba comes out, and that's a dreadful little flick in the edge of the own box, picked up by Neves. Mendes now left hand side of the penalty area. Back to Neves, left corner of the penalty area. DR Congo only have themselves to blame, and Portugal make them pay here. Neves back to Fernandes. Now Neto. Neto forward to Neves. Good challenge on him by Wan-Bissaka, but we kept in the corner by João Neves. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes going to hit one from the edge of the box. It's blocked. Mendes tries to get to it. Was he fouled? No. Says the referee. It was Mbemba. He's in a yellow card. Had to be careful, but he did make the challenge perfect according to the ref. Bakambu holds off Araujo and brings in Kayembe now on halfway. In the centre circle, Edo Kayembe looking for options ahead, but there's not many mobile ones. So he rolls it left to Capuari. Now Masuaku on the left. Arrows one in. Good ball looking for Bakambu. Well read by Vega. And Portugal will come away with it now with Nuno Mendes. He thought he'd been fouled by Chancellor Mbemba on the edge of the penalty area in that last Portuguese play, but Abdul Rahman Al Jassim not interested, it would appear. Here's Vitinha. Neves in the centre circle. Araujo. Cancelo. Back to Thomas Araujo. This studs in the ball and then rolls it out to Cancelo again on the right in front of the DR Congo dugout. Vega on the ball midway inside his own half, central. Rolls it out left there to find Vitinha. Neto, back to Vitinha. Araujo again. Portugal still just metronomic in possession here, but not really foraying forward with much potency. Back again with Araujo midway inside his own half. Rolls it out left to Mendes. Mendes over the top, looking for the run of Fernandez. Well read though by Tuanzebe, the former Manchester United man against the current one, and Tuanzebe puts it in play for a Portugal throw in the left midway inside the DR Congo half. Axel Tuanzebe, part of the Burnley team that went straight back down to the Championship this season after getting promoted, and down to his right is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who also went down with West Ham this season. And Neves back to Vega on the halfway line. Got a Mexican way of doing the rounds here at NRG Stadium. That's never what you want to see. That's summed up how things have gone the past few minutes. Cancelo now tries to get past Masuaku, can't do so, wins it back, but illegally so, says the linesman. He was only a couple of steps away, and that's a free kick to the African side. Portugal, who have a good record against African teams, however, it was Morocco who ended their 2022 World Cup in the quarter-finals, a 1-0 win on the way of becoming the first African side ever reach a World Cup semi-final. They did kick off their last tournament in Qatar with a 3-2 win over Ghana. As I mentioned, play later this evening as a midnight kickoff UK time against Panama and Toronto. Nodded down, there's Cancelo, who's robbed. The ball just wouldn't sit for Vissa, and Mendes can come away with that. That could have really gone horribly wrong there for Portugal, but bounce the ball wouldn't sit for you on Vissa. Nice layoff from Neves to Fernandez. Mendes now on halfway on the left-hand side. This is the second game here in Houston at this World Cup. The first was Germany's 7-1 drubbing of Curaçao. Game on Sunday evening. And coming up here at NRG Stadium, we've got Netherlands v Sweden in 3 days' time. Portugal will say back here against Uzbekistan on the 23rd before Cape Verde against Saudi Arabia on the 26th. That's all the group games before June 29th. We'll see a round of 32 clash, and then on 4th of July, Independence Day, we can celebrate by coming to see a World Cup round of 16 game here at NRG Stadium. Free kick to Portugal on the left, just inside their own half, taken by Neves. It's slow and metronomic for the selection. Neves to Fernandez. Now Araujo. Cancelo back to Araujo. They've taken this early lead here, Portugal, and I wouldn't quite say they've sat back on it, but certainly they haven't been overly aggressive going forward, but they have dominated possession. They have completely starved the Leopards of the ball, but now it's won back there by Kayembe, but Vitinha beats Bakambu to the loose ball, goes back to his goalkeeper. Here's Bernardo Silva. And Vitinha back to Costa. Vega. Coming inside is Mendes, trying to lose the attention of Macau, but can't do so plays it to Bernardo Silva, and now here's Thomas Araujo. Cancelo. Vitinha back to Costa on the edge of his box. Immediately rolls it out to Vega. Vega again now to Araujo, the centre half partnership. But as I said before the tournament, you probably would imagine it would be, it has been for a while now for Portugal, Ruben Diaz and Gonçalo Inácio, but Roberto Martinez going with a brand new
centre half pairing who have less than 20 caps between them. It's just the 5th tonight for Thomas Araujo and the 14th for Renato Vega. Joao Cancelo cuts inside Mazuaku, he makes him slip. Cancelo now finds Silva, he'll put his head down and approach the box. Good challenge by Matusame. Silva manages to hook it back to Vitinha. Vitinha looking for Ronaldo, but well read by Mukau. And now Vitinha will twist and turn and try to lose the attention of Kayembe. Does so. Neves now to Cancelo on the right. We're into the last minute of the 45. We'll see what sort of out of time we will have here very shortly. Silva. Cancelo, and well, that passes to nobody. And he went down rather theatrically after colliding with Steve Kapwadi and our Qatari official Abdul Rahman Al Jassim unmoved by that one. So now here come DR Congo with Mukau. Motusame. Bakambu. There's a strike from Motusame. It's his own man the way through, and it's won back by Vista on the edge of the box, but illegally so with a foul on Joao Cancelo. So free kick out to Portugal on the edge of the box there. So we're into 4 added minutes here at the end of the first half in Houston. Played nearly a minute of those so far. Araujo. Macau tries to come forward. Good challenge by Mendes. He still has the ball here though. And Gadiel Macau. And he does well to win a throw in off of Nuno Mendes. Matusame. Back to Wan-Bissaka. No, that's poor. And they lose position and possession as that's a throw into Portugal on the left hand side on the halfway line. Will they try and push here for a second just before the break? They scored after just 6 minutes. Joao Neves glancing home Pedro Neto's cross. Cristiano Ronaldo occupied a couple of Congolese defenders, and since then really chances for either side have been few and far between. Portugal have been just dominating possession here. Congo won first half, and Portugal dominated the ball. They took an early lead after just 6 minutes from João Neves, but in the last play of the first half, DR Congo equalising a header from Johan Vissa with their first ever World Cup goal. And this game is level. Portugal, they dominated the ball, but unable to really turn out into too many chances after going ahead. They have made a change at half-time. Roberto Martinez has brought on Francisco Conceição of Juventus in place of Bernardo Silva at the break. So Silva's 110th cap, finishes early, and as a 23-year-old wide man who's on here, giving a bit more pace. Right wide, Silva certainly offers a lot, but perhaps pace and trickery is not really in his skill set. Here's Nuno Mendes on the left, midway inside the Portugal half. We'll get you the revised teams in a moment. In fact, we'll go now because Portugal had the ball in the centre circle. So in goals, Costa across the back, Cancelo, Araujo, Vega and Mendes. In midfield, Neves, Vitinha, Fernandes. And our front three of Conceição, Neto and Ronaldo. For DR Congo in goals, and Passi and Zhao. Across the back then, Wan-Bissaka, Tunzebe, Capuari, Mbemba and Mazuaku. And in midfield, Mukau, Motusame, Kayembe. The front two of Bakambu, and the goal scorer Vissa. You're listening to live FIFA World Cup 2026 Group K opener here, NRG Stadium in Houston. I'm Mark Strange, delighted to bring you this one this evening. First of 4 games on today's calendar. As they do in the UK, they creep into Thursday morning, but after this, a big one for England getting underway there. Group L opener with Croatia in Dallas. That's a 9 PM kickoff UK time. They brought to you by Fergal Brennan, my esteemed colleague. And then at midnight, it's Ghana versus Panama. At 3 AM, it's Uzbekistan making their World Cup debut against Colombia. And the other game in this group, that one won't be either of those on commentary, but you can still follow all the live updates, previews, match reports for every game at the World Cup. Now here's Wan-Bissaka for DR Congo. They're all in sky blue with white and red trim. Portugal in their traditional dark red with light green trim and white numbers, and that's a sliding challenge there by Renato Vega on Aaron Wan-Bissaka for a goal kick for Portugal. The last touch indeed does come off the West Ham United man, despite his perhaps rather more hopeful claims to the contrary. Roberto Martinez probably would have been, I don't know if it's satisfied, but he would have been okay with that first half. But that goal right at the end really was a sucker punch for them. They just didn't offer too much going forward. Neto with a cross down to the back post. There's Conceição, challenged by Mazuaku. He's looking for a penalty, but instead our Qatari official Abdul Rahman Al Jassim points for a goal kick and nothing more. Good ball in the back post. That's more like it for Portugal. It's the new man Conceição. He's challenging back there with Arthur Mazuaku, the 2-wing number 26. In the end, the ball hits the arm of Conceição and goes away. He's trying to say it hit my arm because the defender is pulling me down, but the referee nor his VAR team, certainly not yet anyway, move for that one. And in fact, we are playing on throw into DR Congo on the left. By Arthur Mazuaku, as I mentioned earlier, playing his football at Lens now in France, finished second in Ligue 1, winning a Coupe de France. What a wonderful season it was for them, but their manager Pierre Sage, the man who brought them that success, he is gone. He's the new Crystal Palace manager, so a good appointment for the Eagles. Replace Oliver Glasner, quite the intimidating job that is after Glasner bringing an FA Cup and Conference League to South London, but anyway, we're here to talk about Houston, Texas and Portugal and the Democratic Republic of Congo. There's Mukau, one of 2 Lille men in the side for DR Congo, the other the captain Chancel Mbemba. Mukau, just 21 years old, goes inside to the goal scorer Vissa. And there's Edo Kayembe, also plays his club football in England for Watford in the Championship. Mutusame of Atromitos in Greece. Wan-Bissaka, Mutusame. Good touch. Mukau out in the right hand side, line with the 18-yard box. Bakambu gets for a narrow angle. Saved by Costa. Rebound is getting there first is Vitinha before Vissa. And I think there's an offside flag, a delayed one there, up against Cedric Bakambu, the Real Betis forward. He's a real handful. He and Yuan Vista are a really good front two for DR Congo. That's close. In fact, so close, I'm not quite sure I agree with that one, but his shot from a narrow angle, forcing the save from Diogo Costa, who parried out right in front of the goal. It's easier said than done, that's what you're told not to do, but he got away with it as a red shirt got to it before Sky Blue one. Throw in now to Portugal on the right hand side on halfway as Mazuaku miscontrols. Araujo. Vega out to Neto on the left hand side, midway inside the DR Congo half. Ball played down that line for Neto again to chase. Is he going to get to it? He is, but can he keep it in? No. So goal kick it will be. Race down there along with Chancel and Bemba, former Newcastle United man. And Chelsea man Pedro Neto can't keep it in, so obviously he's already used one of his 5 subs at the break here, bringing on Francisco Conceição, but still plenty of talent on the bench for Portugal. Look here, we've got Diogo Dalot, Ruben Diaz, Gonçalo Queires, Gonçalo Inácio, João Felix, Rafa Leao, Ruben Neves, Matias Nunes, Gonçalo Ramos, Samu Costa, Nelson Semedo and Trincao, all still able to be called upon by Roberto Martinez. But so far his side level. DR Congo, however, they have won themselves a corner here to nothing. A long ball forward taking a deflection, so corner it will be. And they do anything with it. João Neves, that's not João Neves, apologies, that's Bruno Fernandes actually over there with his hands on hips ready to take this one, and he'll leave it. Let's say Shaw was over there, was going to come for a short option, but it will be Fernandes take this one. Right-footed out swing, I should say, and it comes on the ground for Ronaldo. Vista beats him to it. Good defending of Yuan Vista, and it's hooked away further by Wan-Bissaka all the way midway inside the Portugal half, where Costa goes out his goal to get to it and rolls it out for Nuno Mendes. One of 3 Paris Saint-Germain men in the starting lineup tonight, along with Vitinha and the goal scorer João Neves. They've also got Gonçalo Ramos on the bench, also plays his club football in the French capital. League and Champions League double winners, of course, a couple of weeks ago. There's Vitinha with a deep crossing for Ronaldo. Good header away by Wan-Bissaka. Back to Mendes. Vitinha, Ronaldo, left corner of the penalty, looking for Mendes, finds a Mendes wall across. Brilliant interception, Chancel and Bemba. In fact, it was he and Axel Tuanzebe went for that one. I think it was the Burnley man, Tuanzebe, that got the crucial touch on away, and now it's all the way back to the edge of the Portuguese box again with their goalkeeper Diogo Costa all in yellow. Fernandes back to Vega. Vitinha to Fernandes. There just wasn't really much urgency in the first half in Portugal, more so now. Fernandes with the top for Mendes. Not sure if he's onside, doesn't matter. The ball beats him to the byline anyway. We're getting our look at that brilliant interception there. Good link up, Vitinha, Ronaldo to Mendes. And Mendes ball across. João Neves. Box breaking run there, and it was between Bemba and Tuanzebe, and it was indeed Axel Tuanzebe, former Manchester United man himself, who turned that one away. Crucial interception. And the ball's back here with Cancelo. Neves back to João Cancelo. Ronaldo Vega. Nuno Mendes tips on forward left foot, looking for Pedro Neto as a stutter run, but does nicely chest it down to Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to become the first man to score in 6 FIFA World Cups. He's already done 5. And there's Cancelo to Fernandes with 30 yards to go. Tips one in there. Oh, down the chest there, Ronaldo! Oh, it's lovely! Oh, it's offside. Oh, no. It was João Cancelo with the overhead kick. And the offside flag is up to deny him what would have been a wonderful goal. The chest down from Ronaldo into the path of João Cancelo. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, the initial one wasn't offside. But as Ronaldo chested it down to Cancelo. He most certainly was. Great call, linesman. That's why I'm not a linesman now. Bakambu down the right-hand touchline to the byline. Deflected off Renato Vega, and that's a corner for DR Congo. And it was a corner deep in first half stoppage time that got them their equaliser. Far too much room for Johan Vissa in the box. So Leonardo Cancelo, who probably has, for all his talents, goal scoring perhaps not always one of them, but that's really thinking I'll never get a better chance to score as good a goal in my life. But indeed he was offside. So now it's going to be another left-footed delivery here from Arthur Masuaku. Let's set up Johan Vissa for the equaliser. And it comes from the Lons man. That's a good delivery. Bakambu went up, but Vega beat him to it. And Vissa and Conceição are battling for the bouncing ball on the edge of the box. The back end for Wan-Bissaka. Bemba gets a powerful header onto it with Vitinha. Intercepts and has to contort his body really to hook that ball away. Now Masuaku has Mukau to his right, uses him. In line with the 18-yard box here. Ingariel Mukau. Over the edge of the box. Oh, he found Kayembe. Heavy touch, but now it's coming for Bakambu off the post and away. Wow, close from DR Congo. Cedric Bakambu. I think the referee might have given a foul in there anyway. It was the heavy touch from Kayembe. Fernandez won it back, and Bakambu was really strong to win it back, but I think in actual fact he may well have won it back illegally, so he lashed that one off the outside of the post from a narrow angle, and indeed it was a foul on Bruno Fernandes. So now we're going to get our first sub of the day for the Democratic Republic of Congo. And it's going to be Ingaliel Mukau, who is off, and we're going to see Sunderland man Noah Siddiqui join us here on 57 minutes. Siddiqui played a crucial role getting Sunderland into Europe for the first time ever this past season after joining from Lyon Saint-Gilloise in Belgium. Played 33 games in the Premier League. Enzo Lefebvre side secured Europa League football at the Stadium of Light next season. Mendes nods that one away from Wan-Bissaka. Nice flick from Fernandez back to Mendes, and he's fouled by Aaron Wan-Bissaka again there midway inside his own half, and he's still rolling around, but his side aren't wasting time. Fernandez forward to Neto, left corner of the penalty area. Ronaldo hanging on the edge of the box, not really breaking into it, and Neto goes back to Fernandez. And in fact, Portugal are going to stop play here, or well, they were going to. And then all of a sudden Bruno Fernandes plays on as Abdulrahman Al-Jassim says, I'm not stopping it, and in the end Pedro Neto puts the ball out, and I think Portugal have a bit of not really happy with our Qatari official there for not blowing that one up. It's foul from Wan-Bissaka there on Nuno Mendes, which in itself looks pretty innocuous, but those are the runs you really worry about. Yes, the PSG man has done himself some real damage. He's down touching his foot. For all that, he is back onto his feet, albeit rather gingerly. Initially Bruno Fernandes, I think, was asking the referee, are we going to stop this? He said no, so Fernandes played on, and Pedro Neto decided, like, I think we need to stop from a teammate here. He rolled it out, so it's going to be a drop ball here, I think, in the end. One for Wan-Bissaka to give back to Portugal. He throws it to Johan Vissa, who sends it all the way back down to Diogo Costa, and Portugal players again not overly happy with that, but I mean technically he's doing what he's supposed to do, albeit he's pushed Portugal back about 60 yards in doing so. Now good ball over the top right hand side, Conceição to break away to the byline. Conceição tries to get the better of Capuati, can't do so, but it's going to be a corner for Portugal here as we hit the hour mark at NRG Stadium here in Houston. Group K opener, live on Flash Score Official. It's Portugal 1, the Democratic Republic of Congo 1. And now
Portugal do from this corner? If there's anybody who's dangerous from a corner, or any set piece, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He lurks in there on 138 international goals, and this is 229th international cap. Incredible. Delivery from Nuno Mendes, though, is headed away by Vissa ahead of Ronaldo. Back out to Cancelo, who plays a pass with the outside of his boot that did Nuno Mendes keep in? No, he didn't. It's a pass really to nobody that Mazuaku was trying to shepherd out. Nuno Mendes tried to sneak up behind him and keep it in, but he couldn't do so. So goal kick. They say an hour gone here in Houston. It remains as it was at the break. Portugal 1, DR Congo 1. Portugal have won just one of their last 4 World Cup openers, and that's a real sticking point for them at these major tournaments. That was last time out in 2022 in Qatar when they beat African opposition Ghana 3-2. Before that, though, 2 draws and a defeat. Opened their World Cup campaigns in 2010, 14 and 18. As they look for that elusive World Cup trophy. Most of the big guns getting out to fast starts. And yesterday for Argentina and France, it was a thumping win for Germany here on Sunday. The only side so far, well, Brazil stuttered somewhat. I don't think they'll stutter when they're up against it. It was the only matchup in the group stage of 2 top 10 ranked sides against Morocco on Saturday. And I think the big stutterers so far have been Spain and 0-0 draw with Cape Verde and Atlanta on Monday. Now coming forward here is Vissa. Portugal stuttering so far. DR Congo are certainly no mugs. They are not to be underestimated, and well, Portugal, I think in the first half, they just didn't have, there's no urgency. They took the lead after 6 minutes, and probably you're a Portuguese fan, you're wanting to, you're really wanting to push on. They didn't. They dominated possession, but
didn't turn it into any more real chances, and that's the risk you take. That's a long throw coming here. Mazuaku takes it, Bakambu flicks it on. Kapwadi's in there, gets his head to it, but nods it wide of the post.
Well, there's a bit of a dangerous set-piece move there for DR Congo. Arthur Mazuaku with a long throw in his locker. That certainly is coming back into the... It's cool to do long throws again. Tony Pulis and Rory Delap will be saying it always was. There's plenty of teams in the top leagues around Europe and in international football who are now deploying it again. And they waited 62 minutes for a chance to deploy it today, but clearly the Leopards of the Democratic Republic of Congo have one too, and they are level here with Portugal. An early opener from João Neves for Portugal after 6 minutes, cancelled out deep into first half stoppage time. The last play by Johan Vissa. There's a ball over the top for Neto, too long, and and Pazzi and Zhao comes out to get that one all in grey. The Larve goalkeeper, he pulls it out to Kayembe, who's fired by Fernandez on the right hand side, midway inside his own half. Bruno Fernandez giving the universal hand symbol for a dive towards Abdul Rahman Al Jassim, but the official does not share that view, and it'll be Chancel and Bemba to take this free kick for Democratic Republic of Congo, who have certainly more than played their part in this game. That's risky from the goalkeeper, nearly charged down, but he gets it away over the head of both Mazuaku and Cancelo, and out for a throw in for Portugal on the right on halfway. Araujo now to Neves into the PR Congo half. Conceição on the right hand side. Fernandez. Fernandez now to Araujo, who's got forward now for Portugal. Cancelo sent away down the right hand side. Cancelo space for a cross. That's a clever one looking for João Neves, but not clever enough to fool Steve Kapwadi, who steps across Neves and side puts that out for a throw in. Cancelo blocked, another throw in for Portugal, taken quickly by Neves to Araujo. Everything from Fernandez away by Tunzebe. Back for Mendes, Axel Tunzebe, who's the reason, or a big part of the reason why DR Congo are here. His
extra time winner, the only goal of the game in Guadalajara against Jamaica back in March to secure their spot at this World Cup. Here's Conceição in line with the edge 18-yard box. Cut on this left foot, good delivery. Conceição away by Mbemba, head of Ronaldo. If Mendes the Neto can't control one, but Saka comes away with it. But Mendes will get to it before Kayembe. He's twisting, turning, and combination of Matusame and Kayembe. They thought they had him on toast there, but Nuno Mendes, but the foul is given. Now Vitinha finds Cancelo. Cancelo the ball looking for Ronaldo, well read by the goalkeeper, who then immediately launches one forward looking for Bakambu. That's too long for him, and that was very nonchalant from Diogo Costa to almost dink it back over the onrushing Bakambu's head. To Cancelo, but it worked out okay. Here's Neves. Now Araujo over the halfway line. Conceição. Cancelo overlapping. There's not much room down there, not touchline. So Francisco Conceição goes inside, and he was barged off that ball by the new man Noah Sadiki. Now here's Neto. Fernandes faced up by Mbemba. Now Neto tries to go past Mbemba. Good challenge. Neto will get the second ball. Still battling down there with the DR Congo captain. And was he fouled there by Kayembe? No, says the referee. Neto will stay down, but away goes Edo Kayembe down the right for DR Congo, and he's almost certainly wrestled Nuno Mendes to the ground, just a couple of steps in front of the DR Congo bench. And now Mendes and Samuel Matusame having a few words down there, and João Vissa's getting involved. And well, as I say, it's only a few steps in front of the Portuguese bench, and they're being held back by the linesman. It's all getting a little bit feisty here. A bit of frustration for Portugal, and I can see why, because I think that's a foul initially by Kayembe on Neto. And it's just a MMA style takedown from the Watford man on Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Vega having words with both Kayembe and Vissa. Abdul Rahman Al Jassim just stepping in here to settle things down, and we're at 68 minutes. I'd imagine the second half hydration break will be imminent, but play on for now as the free kick's taken by Mendes to Vega. And Vitinha to Araujo on the halfway line. In the centre circle, he comes striding forward to Benfica centre half, gets it back off of Cancelo. Now Conceição in line with the 18-yard box. Araujo back to Conceição. Neves back to Araujo. Tight down there. Oh, and there's Conceição's in the box now, loads of room. Conceição cuts it back. Ronaldo wide. Oh, and I think Bruno Fernandes was in a better position behind him. But Ronaldo tried to dig out the shot and put it wide. He absolutely was in a better spot, Bruno Fernandes. But Cristiano Ronaldo trying to take the effort on himself. Fernandes was a step or two behind him and would have strode on that with the instep with his right foot and most likely buried it. But Ronaldo, the ball was behind him and he tried to dig out a first time shot that went wide, and indeed that will be the last play before this second half hydration break, and that's the biggest chance of the second half for Portugal, and I'd say the biggest chance of the game so far for Cristiano Ronaldo. And I think maybe even he knows himself there that he should have let that one roll to Bruno Fernandes behind him in a better position. But the DR Congo team and their French head coach Sébastien Desabre are hanging in there. 70 minutes gone, they still level. Desabre, who had a bit of a nomadic managerial career since taking up his first job back in 2006, the now 49-year-old Frenchman. He's largely toured after leaving France, largely toured around different club teams in the Middle East and North Africa. He was in charge of Uganda from 2017 to 2019 and was put in charge of the Leopards back in 2022 after Hector Coupe left after failing to see the side qualify for the 2022 World Cup, and well, Desab, mission accomplished for him this time around. Looks as though we are going to have a couple of Portuguese subs coming on here. You see Rafa Leao down there, and also Nelson Semedo. We are in Roberto Martinez's hydration break huddle. No word yet as to who they're replacing, but as the camera hones in on Cristiano Ronaldo, I think even he'll know he should have left that one for his teammate in hindsight. Certainly whenever he ever sees the replay of it, he'll know. So we have 20 minutes of normal time plus added time left here at the end of this one. So our first change I mentioned is going to see Rafa Leao come on here for Pedro Neto, so a fairly like for like change. A wide man from AC Milan replacing one from Chelsea. Leao certainly a real bag of tricks. He'll add something different to this DR Congo backline to deal with. And the other sub is going to see Nelson Semedo of Fenerbahce come on for Nuno Mendes. So that's also a like for like change at fullback. So that is Leao and Semedo on here for Neto and Mendes. So back underway. Goal kick for DR Congo after that hydration break after Cristiano Ronaldo spurning Portugal's best chance of the second half, and I would say his best chance of the game. He hasn't really been a central figure. I said earlier at the top of the broadcast that yesterday we saw some of the real superstars this World Cup break out. It was a great day in their opener for Kylian Mbappe in France, Erling Haaland in Norway, and of course last night then Lionel Messi. It's a hat-trick for Argentina against Algeria, but so far Cristiano Ronaldo, who I'm sure would want to emulate some of those performances from yesterday, has not been able to do so far, and Portugal are in need of some inspiration as we approach the final quarter of an hour here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Yeah. The man who normally wears number 7 around these parts, CJ Stroud, the Houston Texans quarterback. That's the number 7 they're used to seeing at NRG Stadium. It's a different number 7 leading the line today. Now here's Semedo, first touch for him. Cuts inside, Fernandez, lovely ball, Conte shower to the byline, cuts it back for Ronaldo, and it's deflected wide. I don't think it even was deflected wide. They are finding some space down that right. It's a hole. Cancelo has moved over to the left back with Semedo at right back, and it's a brand new right hand side from the one that started here for Portugal. Semedo and Conceição making good leeway down the right there, but Conceição's cut back for Ronaldo not finished, and looks like to be a sub here for DR Congo as the referee helps Edo Kayembe to his feet, although not quite coming off just yet. He is indeed. Couple of subs here for
given against Conceição anyway, so that foul by Capuati is overruled. Tuanzebe forward. Araujo goes back to Diogo Costa. And there's good work from Tuanzebe to wrestle that one away from Ronaldo and go back to Impasi and Zhao. Long ball forward, too long for Bakambu, taken well, nice touch by Araujo. Vitinha. Fernandez. Layout to Fernandez again. Neves, Vitinha. Portugal dominating the ball here. They've got 8 minutes plus stoppage time to get something from this. Leao. Faced up by Pickle. Now the edge of the box for Cancelo. Away by Tuanzebe. Picked up by Vitinha. And one back by Mutusame. And can DR Congo break here? It's one for Johan Vissa to chase, but Renato Vega's going to get across. Wins a slide tackle. Tackles it into the DR Congo dugout. And Vissa immediately gets us going here at Bakambu. Right corner of the penalty area. Dark red and light blue shirts flood towards the Portuguese penalty area. Siddiqui. That ball into the back post from Coyote is too long. And it's plucked out there by Diogo Costa. And now he bowls it out underarm for Rafa Leao. We're going to get a bit of a basketball match here at the end of this one. The basketball team in Houston are the Rockets. It's going to be a bit of that for this last 8 minutes or so. Here's Ronaldo. Down the right hand side. Conceição. Conceição rolls it back to Semedo. Right corner of the penalty area. Neves. Conceição. Conceição tries to go past Kayembe. Good defending. Yoris Kayembe. Conceição battling as a free kick to DR Congo. The two of them had a hold of each other's shirts, but it's adjudged that it was a Portuguese man who had more of Kayembe's shirt than the other way around. So now, a fourth sub of the game for Portugal, made by Roberto Martinez. There's going to be one Paris Saint-Germain player for another, as Vitinha is sacrificed here on 83 minutes in place of Gonzalo Ramos, a man who may well be out the exit door from the Parc des Princes this summer, but a man who has scored many a crucial goal, particularly off the bench for the Parisians. Boy oh boy, do Portugal need one from him now. The Democratic Republic of Congo, though, desperately holding on here for what they hope. They've already got their first World Cup goal, and they'll be hoping now for a first World Cup point. Capuati beats Conceição that one, and Vega wins ahead over Vissa. Knocked down from Ronaldo, looking for Ramos, hammered away by Mbemba. Bakambu can chase. Is he onside here? Don't know, but it doesn't matter. He takes an air shot anyway. Indeed, the offside flag is up, and Diogo Costa says that's okay. I'll take it quickly, and away go Portugal. Cancelo to Leao. DR Congo also about to make a couple of subs here. Their last two it would be. Bakambu. That's going to be a throw in the DR Congo. They'll make those subs now. One of them is bring on. Oh no, you're not going to make the sub just yet. Simon Banza, the forward who plays his club football in the UAE. Now here are the other subs. Yeah, it's Simon Banza coming on, who plays for Al Jazeera in the UAE. And also coming on, Gideon Kalulu of Aris Limassol in Cyprus. So Banza and Kalulu are coming on here for Bakambu and Wan-Bissaka. Those are the last two subs here for DR Congo. Banza and Kalulu on for Bakambu and Wan-Bissaka with 5 minutes to go plus stoppage time, and immediately into the action goes Banza. Vissa won the chase, but it's going to be played back to Diogo Costa. And here's Semedo. Right, Fernandez on the halfway line. Leao. Portugal still one sub up the sleeve if Roberto Martinez chooses to use it. Neves. Semedo. Neves again inside his own centre circle. Araujo. Araujo down the line for Semedo. Too much on it though. That'll beat both he and Yoris Kayembe. To the sideline, gets a round of applause from Roberto Martinez, but he knows his side do not have long left here if they want to get their World Cup campaign off to a winning start. Back with Diogo Costa. Here's Bruno Fernandes. That's Leao on the left-hand touchline. Well won back there by Mbemba, the captain. He booms one away. Vega's going to go back inside his own half to get that one. Portugal, they're back here next Tuesday for their second game against Uzbekistan before rounding off their group stage on Saturday 27th. It's early morning UK time against Colombia in Miami. For DR Congo, one of the minute Cancelo across the box. A great save by Mpassi and Zhao. Ronaldo was lurking and the goalkeeper held on and made sure he did not let go. For DR Congo, also next week, next Tuesday, there's a yellow card being given by the referee there for Nelson Semedo for a foul on Yuan Vissa. For Congo, they will travel to Mexico for their next game. They take on Colombia in Guadalajara before rounding off their campaign in Atlanta against Uzbekistan. But for now, we are approaching the final minute here of the 90 before I'm sure it will be a bit of a chunk of added time. Banza. Pickle. Banza. Is that a foul by Fernandez? No. Here come Portugal. Neves over the top for Conceição. Conceição out of his goal comes the goalkeeper. Great work from Mpassi and Zhao. He came about 10 yards outside of his goal there and beat Conceição to it with a header that actually ended up finding Kayembe. Now here comes DR Congo. Vissa with 35 yards from goal. Pickle with a back heel there. It's just forces Kalulu to go back to get it, but he keeps it in under pressure from Leao. Now Mutusame. Back to Kalulu. Now back to Chancellor Mbemba, who then goes all the way back to Lionel Mpassi and Zhao. And certainly there's nothing about this DR Congo performance late on here that suggests they are happy just to sit on what they have. They want to go for this here. Like I said, this is not, with all due respect, a Spain versus Cape Verde scenario where one team is just, or should be, substantially better. This DR Congo performance, despite Portugal being the favourites, many were calling this a banana skin beforehand. So far it has been. Conceição to Fernandes. Conceição, edge of the D here. Great tackle there on him by Sadiki. Back at it though come Portugal. Ball there outside the boot looking for Ramos. Away by Tunzebe. Araujo beats Banza to it. Edge of the box. There's a strike. Oh, just wide. Oh, Bruno Fernandes it was with a low left-footed effort. Has he won a corner from it? No. His low hard effort just wide of the post from the Manchester United captain. Now we are into the red. We're over the 90 now. Great effort from Bruno Fernandes. Goodness me, he had
Lionel and Passian's out, diving for that one. We've got 5 more minutes here. We're about 30 seconds into them now. Diogo Costa long. Great header won there by Kalulu above Leao. Cancelo beats Vissa to it though. Portugal midway inside their own half. Fernandes turns around the corner for Semedo, who's going to put his head down and go over the halfway line. Finds Conceição on the right, faced up by Kayembe. Conceição, Semedo overlapping. Good sliding tackle by Joris Kayembe. Replaced Edo Kayembe, no relation, but that's good work from the Ghent fullback. A minute of the 5 added on has been played here. Fernandes delivers. Ronaldo gets up. Header glances on. Leao gets to it in the left-hand corner of the penalty area. Cancelo, not much room out there. And a good challenge there from Kalulu. And, well, Simon Banza went to get that ball off the Portuguese bench. And one of the Portuguese subs or subbed players, can't quite work out who it is, throwing the ball over his head. And that had a bit of a rumble there on the sideline. Ooh, and that's a cruncher there from Araujo, who has just clobbered Johan Vissa. He's been booked initially here by Abdulrahman Al Jassim. And I think DR Congo players are wanting the referee to go have a look at VAR in this one here. The Benfica centre half just stepped right across Johan Vissa there. Has he used an elbow in the process? It was a strong enough challenge from, oh dear me, Thomas Araujo. Oh, well, it's not pretty at all. It's the initial contact. I think DR Congo players are claiming an elbow. I don't think he does that. The initial contact comes, Vissa's head hits the front of his shoulder, nearly his chest, but then Araujo, just to make sure he's not going anywhere, puts an arm out. It's not clever at all from Thomas Araujo. I don't know whether we're going to see any more. The 4th official down there just explaining to the DR Congo bench why that wasn't reviewed further. Not a clever looking one from Thomas Araujo, but he gets away with the booking. Free kick midway inside the Portuguese half, taken by Mbemba. Siddiqui back to Mbemba. Mbemba out there for Kalulu, flicks it on looking for Banza, but Cancelo will get there, but good work from Simon Banza, and he stops Cancelo from going back to his goalkeeper and then blocks the attempted clearance. So it's a goal kick. Diogo Costa will take it. 3 minutes of the 5 added on are played here in Houston. We're in the last chance saloon here for Portugal to try and get their World Cup off to a winning start. The Democratic Republic of Congo are holding on here for what will be a first ever World Cup point after scoring their first ever World Cup goal in their second ever World Cup. They have been more than worth it so far. Can they hold on here? Conceição. Semedo on the right hand side, the line with the edge 18-yard box. Matusame over there. Great skill from Semedo, beats him though. Can he get past Kayembe? No. And it's a corner. Ooh. The linesman and referee weren't sure, but the last touch coming off Joris Kayembe. And it's a corner kick for Portugal. Is there to be late drama? We said about Gonçalo Ramos, he knows about getting a late goal. Ronaldo's in there too. He has not had his best game by any stretch, but he's still in there. He's lining up on the goal line here. Bruno Fernandes taking a right-footed outswing corner. In it comes. Up in the air. Great goalkeeping. Brilliant from Lionel Impasianzao. He comes and he claims that there's going to be no chance there for Portugal. We're into the last minute of the 5. That's a bit of a rushed one though from the goalkeeper. It's going to be sent back by João Cancelo. Brilliant long crossfield pass. Finds Fernandes, who's still out in the right-hand side. Fernandes, oh, too much on the pass to find Conceição. Now Vissa's going to come away. How does he have left the legs? Johan Vissa, he's still going. Vissa, midway inside the Portuguese half, out on the left-hand side. He has Banza and Matusame inside. Good challenge by Conceição, who then slips though, and that's a throw in to DR Congo if they want it. They have about 30 seconds here left in this one if they want to go for it, or are they happy enough with the point? Ooh, well, Vissa and Conceição going a little bit of tete-a-tete there, that Nelson Semedo has to come in between them, and a bit of frustration I would imagine there from Francisco Conceição. The referee has said that's it. There's not going to be time for the throw-in, and the Democratic Republic of Congo have scored their first World Cup goal, and as a result have got their first World Cup point, and Portugal are off to a stuttering start here at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo could not inspire Portugal out there today. They took the lead after just 6 minutes as João Neves glancing header, but they never really kicked on. And with the last play of the first half, Vissa equalised for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Portugal improved somewhat in the second half, but nowhere near enough, you think, to win that one. There's no real clear gilt-edged chances for either side in the second half. It was not certainly a back-to-the-wall job from the DR Congo. They were happy to go for it right to the end, but they will be more than happy with a point to get their World Cup campaign underway. But for Portugal, Houston, do we have a problem? Maybe. We shall see. But it's finished here at NRG Stadium. It's finished Portugal 1, the Democratic Republic of Congo 1. I've been Mark Strange. Thanks for joining me. And until
Unbreakable.